Have you ever found yourself saying or doing things as a parent that you swore you would never say to your children?
Uh, that sounds like a double question, double-ended.
Did you ever say things to us as a parent that you swore you never would say?
Yeah, I have. I have. And as soon as I say it, I recognize it. Don't do it that way. Don't do. Shut up. Best thing to do is keep quiet.
What differences do you see in how children are raised today compared to when you were a child?
The children of old days, totally different in state of mind. And you got to get me right.
Yeah.
In their state of mind. Now, kids, little ones, sometimes, and it's too bad because we have different nationalities mixed together, some following the old way, some trying to change to a new way. I think the children now are just a little bit, it's not all of them, don't get me wrong. There's many of them that have not been guided in the right direction. Many of them. And it's going to get worse because they then will do the same.
Yeah.
It'll just mass over mass over mass. Never let a child be afraid if you can help it. Fear is something that they should have. You should always have that fear back there in the back end and sit there and say, once that fear is overcome, I feel more secure as an adult. But you can't live in fear all your life. You have to know that there are good things and there are bad things that are going to happen. And regardless, as long as you see both of them, you're going to still be here. And you have a route to travel. And it's up to you how you do it. And I don't think that one gender is a bit better than the other, and one need not be guided by the other through force or fear. They should be guided with the agreement. If you're going to do something, ask the question. The question is, what do you think? What do you think about this? If you're talking genders,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think? You think we're doing the right thing? Or you think we might try another route? Because you're traveling the same route when you're married.
Right.
And you cannot allow domination within agreement to live together. That's wrong. because it just is not gonna work right. And sometimes you gotta quit and give up things that you might like for something somebody else might like. Okay, I agree. I'm gonna go with you, but we gotta go together. Don't take charge. Never take charge. If you do, it's not gonna be very good. That's what's happening right now with masses of people. But not only are we having difficulty in politics, we're having difficulty in routine stuff, mass against mass. Wrong. There's an agreement place for everything. There is agreement. Sometimes you give a few inches, sometimes you take a few inches. But you're balancing out.
Okay. So how did you balance your work life and your family life?
It's tough. It's tough for my wife. And she knows it was tough, but she had the gall to hold tight and do well. That's why I'm proud of her. She'd come down and see the ship take off, knowing she'd never see it for 6 months. Know that what was coming up. It was hard, and we made sure that she got the funds and that she had a place to live with the kids. They were in school and things. And it would be, every time I'd come back after a long trip, it would be, let's get acquainted again, almost.
So what is important to you when raising children?
On what?
When raising children?
Oh, we don't know how. We don't know how to raise children.
So how is that important?
How important is
No, what is important to you when raising children?
let them know the facts of life, the facts that things that they're going to face, things that are going to be good for them, things that are not necessarily going to be good for them. So on. That's about as good as I can get on that, because I'm not an expert on all that.
So what do you wish you would have asked your parents?
I wish I'd have been closer to them in later years. I was tight with them when I was young, and they were good to me. But as we got older, the one thing that I regret is I think they anticipated when I left the Navy I'd go back to where they were. Well, I was 40 years old, and I had other things that was promising instead of going back to where I was. Okay, you understand what I'm saying?
We're doing pizza for dinner.
What are we doing for lunch?
Sandwiches.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I hope you do.
I do. What has having children taught you in life?
Huh?
What has having children taught you in life? Patience.
Patience, yeah, patience. That's one, but not the strongest, I don't think. Strongest is, what can I give them that would help them in the future? What can I say to
Where's your
them
phone?
that would help them in the future?
Oh. Can you do me a favor? Hang on, Pop.
Yeah.
One favor. Look in there and see what I can condense. If you could write a message to your children and grandchildren and put it in a time capsule for them to read 20 years from now, what would you write them?
What do you know about me? What do you know about life as it was when I was young, like you? Has there been any traumatic changes that has a direct answer or effect on you since then?
Paige, do they show how you get Icarus?
No.
No.
It's just your bird.
I think
I've worn out of
it's a good stopping point because some of the questions now go to Mom and you.